Okay, we're gonna be walking around a 1966 Impala today. We're up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. My name is Nick, and I like to point out flaws on all the cars that come through here. If you look on our previous videos, you can see we've had a lot in the last 2 years, and I look for the flaws. I have financing and shipping available, plus 100 detailed pictures, and all of our inventory, all located at maplemotors.com. We're gonna get started here. This one has a 350 under the hood with power steering. Pretty clean looking motor. Engine bay is nice and clean. We'll get started down on the lower portion. I noticed this paint job has a bit of flake in it. It looks good. Let's get started here. Little wax left there on the bottom. The bumper on this one's a bit older. Around this front end, grill looks pretty good. A little overspray on the inside of it. Tires are in great shape on this one. Coming up over the fender, a little separation going on with that trim. Somebody put new trim on it, that's why. Impala emblem looks good. Coming down the lower portion, a couple little chips and stuff here and there, light scratches, chips at the bottom there. There's some cracks in the paint right here. Went on down a little bit more. You got some bubbles, there's some rust hiding in there behind the trim. Looks like we got some water trapped. I wonder if that's coming from the trunk. It may have. We got about 14 inches of rain over the last 2 days. There's some bubbles popping up right here, the driver's side rear. You got some popping up right here as well. Yeah, we got a lot of dripping water from where we were driving it. It's trapped in there somewhere trying to come out. We'll get to the trunk in just a moment. Coming down this midsection. Light little chip there. I'll stop when I see it, guys. There's a couple little indentions there. Door handle on this one's not in bad shape. Light scratches in the middle of the door there. Mirror, not in bad shape at all. Even the vent window looks like they've replaced a lot of the trim on it. And I like that paint job, that looks good. It's pretty. Got some wax left over in here. Looking over the front windshield, it's in good shape. Coming up on that roof line. A few little light scratches here and there. Nothing major. There's a dent right here in the trim. Back window's a bit dirty. Needs to be cleaned. We're running short up on a cleanup, guys, so we've been kind of knocking them out on top of everything else we do. I'm sure we missed that back window there, didn't we? Dual exhaust out the back. Light scratches back here on the bumper. Quite a few of them. Pitting. This back bumper needs to be, or hasn't been replaced. I wouldn't say it needs to. There's a lot of times people will leave that stuff. Chip right here. Weather stripping looks good. A little bit of moisture in the trunk. I'd say that's where the water's coming from. We got all that rain. It got in here somehow. It's probably coming from the back window. There's a seal around that back window that will gather water in the trim. Let's look up in there. It still looks solid and clean, which is a good sign. Not too bad. Sorry about my shadow, it's that time of day. Good deal. Let's shut down on the trunk lid. A little bit of rust on the edge here. She's locked. A little bit right there as well. There's a bubble in the corner here too. Real small. This one's over here as well. Looking across the trunk lid. Little crack there. For the most part, it's in good shape. Other than the flaws that I picked. A little low on this side. A little gappy on this side. Coming down this side of the car, pitting on the trim back here. Couple light scratches there. It's dirt. Paint's a little thin in the corner here. Coming on down. Light scratches on the trim. There's a bubble in the corner there of the door. A little wax. Picked up some road grime. And up over the fender. You got some light scratches here in the front. Front bumper's a little hazy on the edge here. See the age on it. Coming back this midsection. A little dirt in the paint there. It should come out. Got a crack right here in the paint. Door handle's in good shape. And there's a crack right here on top of the fender. Coming down the top section here, looks like you got a little stain in the paint, a little scratch. There's a scratch on top here too. That should buff out. A lot of this will buff out for sure. I could see it's just been, something's just been drug across the top to cause that, but it don't feel like it's down in there, so you're good on that part. A little scratch on the window here. I'm telling you, I'm looking for everything, guys. I try not to miss stuff. A little weak on the weather stripping up top. It's kind of dry looking. Touch-up mark on the top of the fender. Good deal. Coming back around this way. Got a little bubble on the hood. We'll check that out after I lay the hood down. That way we can get a good look across all of it. Right. Sweet. Made it all the way around this ride. Let's get inside and see if we can get her started up. Opening up the door here, we got some spots on the bottom. This happens a lot of times when people go to get out of the car and they kick right here, kick the door open. I mean, over time it'll wear it down. Got a little spot there too. Weather stripping around the door looks fairly new. Give you some undercarriage shots here, or under door shots here. Undercarriage will be here in a little bit. I'm just getting ahead of myself. Carpet in here is a bit faded. The seats are in great shape. They look good. There's a little wear up top here. Other than that, pretty good. Back seat. Now I had to throw all my gear in here. I use this to make the videos for y'all. And you can look below in the description. I put them in every video, all the gear that I use with Amazon links. Got your seat belts back here. Door panels look good. Package tray looks great. So does the headliner in this one. Coming across the dash, they put a cloth dash on top. You got the vinyl underneath, but it looks like it's kind of messed up. That's why they put this on there. And that looks pretty good. Show you the mileage. It's hard to stand behind mileage on a 66 model. I won't touch the gas. Let's see if she starts. I was test driving right before this. Fair enough. Temperature gauge is going to go down a little bit, right at 190 right now. Oil pressure's right at 25. Let's touch the gas, see what happens. Oh yeah. Let's try the wipers. Gas gauge was working. On the way here, it was floating around. So was the speedo. Horn, I don't know, man. Don't look like it's gonna work. I'm on a streak here lately. It's like 80-20 on the horn scenario. We're gonna have to get that one back up. Wow, that hasn't been down in a while. Neither's that. They're new though. Oh, I should have left that one. Now I gotta tighten it. Sweet. Gotta drive around like that. A squeaky belt. See if we can see that mouse. Where's it at? Motor's pretty quiet. Got a Holley carb. That's why it started up without hitting the gas. The ratio between Edelbrock and Holley, I know how many of y'all are Edelbrock guys and how many of y'all are Holley guys. I guess I'm gonna have to lean towards Holley because we see these cars come in all the time. And if you let them sit, and I feel like this with both of them, the Holley always ends up starting better. I don't know why that is. They both run great, but if you let them sit, I've seen that happen. Motor sounds good on this one, other than the belt squeaking like crazy. And of course, Holley's just right north of us, so right there in Kentucky. And no, they don't sponsor us. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? It's got a mean growl. How would I go about that? I wonder if they would sponsor us. All right, let's shut this hood down. Checking the edges here. Got some cracking in the nose and in the corner there. The paint's coming off. That wax. See, when I used to detail cars, I'd get all that stuff off. We had a detail guy for a little while there, and he just wasn't cutting it, so now we're on the look. But you got to be family, so it's kind of hard. We got some bubbles in the hood here popping up. I know I seen one on the other side. There it is. All right, I'll give you a glance underneath. Definitely check out the test drive. It actually is one of the best undercarriage shots that we offer. It seems like that when I'm doing these right here, sometimes they don't pop up, even with the light. Let's look up under it. Okay, appreciate you watching. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. I post videos daily. It helps us out quite a bit when you share these videos and hit like as well. And thank you ahead of time for that. I'm gonna go back and grab another one. I'm gonna plan on working late tonight. I gotta get all these cars on for y'all, so let's just keep rolling while we can. Thanks for watching, guys. You want to see the rest of the test drive? Go on over to the test drive video located the last 30 seconds of this one or any video on here.